Welcome everyone. In this session, we are going to create an object detection model using Icevision, and we are going to download the images and label them, and we'll create a training and inference with Icevision. So we'll start with downloading the images. We are going to use Fastbook. They have a method search images under DTG like DuckDuckGo. So we have to give the keyword, and it will download all the images. So once it is downloaded, we are going to use label me to label them. So we are going to demo one image, um, like how to label that image. So this is a sample image we took, and we are going to use rectangle to create a bounding box on the helmet, and we are naming it the label. Okay, so it creates a JSON file. Same way we have to do for remaining images, and it creates a JSON file for each image. So we'll already created the JSON file. So um, here you can see the images along with a label me JSON file. So once the JSON has been created, we are going to use label me to Cocoa format converter. Like this Python file, we are going to use to convert from label me to Cocoa format. So we have to mention the path where we have images as well as the JSON file, and this is the path where we have a annotation path. Then once we have executed this Python file, we can get the annotation.json file, and we have to copy the images only in the separate folder. So we'll see the annotation file. So here we have a file name, that images. It has these are two categories we are going to use, one for helmet and another one is for head, which is not wearing a helmet. And these are the annotation which has the bounding bots. Next, we'll start the training with Icevision. So here we have to import the Icevision libraries. So since I'm using in my local, so I'm directly download starting from here. So if you are using Colab, so we have to install the Icevision, then we have to restart that kernel. So then we'll start with import. So then we'll mention the path. So here we are going to use parsers. So Icevision has different parsers like um, so here for different data set, like for Cocoa format or VOC format. So we are going to use Cocoa parser. So Cocoa parser has different parsers like base one box for mask for segmentation points. So we are going to use box. So for a bounding box. These are the classes it uses: background, helmet, and head. Then applying a transformation. So sorry, we are creating a transformations. Then we are creating a data set for the each training records with their corresponding transformation. This is some samples we created. Then we are going to use Retina and ResNet, this model. So here Icevision has different type. We can use multiple models, like different options it has. So VFNet on ResNet. So it has different options. We can use any of them. So here we are going to use RetinaNet and ResNet 50. We created the model and we are creating data loaders and the metrics. Using a fast AI, we are going to create a learn. Then we are going to find learning rate. So we got the suggested learning rate. So we'll copy this one and we'll paste it here. Then we are going to use a fine tune method and we are going to use 30 epochs. So training has been completed with 30 epochs. So we are going to create inference. So we'll import this model and we are going to save this model in this path. We are loading from the recent checkpoint. Then we are extracting the model, everything. So we have a test image. So this is predicting the helmet. We'll see. So show results. It will predict for multiple images. So here it predicts. Then here it also predicts the helmets. So mostly it predicts the helmets. Thank you.